to go. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
They'll run with Love. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. That's out to the left and complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
They'll try and run the option. Going quickly out to the right side. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Throwing on first down is Allen. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, and it's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Love, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, here's Love. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Love. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
This is Love. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Gain of 3. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Newton. He's got Burton here. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Damian Williams His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
16 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Bills 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
On the throwaway. It's now 4th down.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we...
And now look at this. Big game and a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can. And it's such a delicate balance, too, because When you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll...
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From midfield, here's Allen. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And 5 yards to go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's the option. Pressure gets there, and he goes down. Now, there's also a flag, but this might be on the offense anyway. On the carry, it's Love. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
32-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. Greg. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go.
Newton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Love. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tanner Muse in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. He'll look underneath here for Love, and he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
We'll see what his offense can do. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the second half with Michel on the ground, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second down, here's the option. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll run on first down. Love. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
19-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's Love again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's good.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Titans 21, Bills 10.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Williams. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
For the extra point.
And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Buffalo.
On first down, Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Throwing again. Allen. Out left to Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Play action, Allen. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Titans 28, Bills 17. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. To throw is Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. First carry for the second-year running back. It's Devin Singletary. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing on third down, Newton. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They snap it to Newton. And that is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Allen found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. Now Allen again. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Titans, 14.
Play action. Now it's Allen. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And it's caught. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Allen taking it himself. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Allen going to try and keep it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And when you know it pains them to be this close, and you know they're going to want to go for it here, but they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a one-score game. It's only logical.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Williams. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Love. Got some real estate inside the 30.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
Touchdown, Titans. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Allen now on 1st down. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On play action, Allen. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Allen. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the gun, Allen. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. Going for it all. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Yeah. Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They fake the give. Newton. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
Bills 27.
So, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long. We'll see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Titans, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.